Okay, I've been fighting a P0442 code. That's an EVAP code for a very small leak on the EVAP system. And it comes up when the EVAP system does its pump test and leak down check. So I think it's going to be the vent valve. There's two valves that are important to the EVAP system. One of them is the purge valve. And that guy is right here. That is the purge valve. So that is not the issue. The issue is the vent valve, and we've got to find that. So what I'm going to do is, it's not really much information on exactly where this is on this car, but I'm going to take this wheel off. I'm going to take the wheel arch off and look at the EVAP canister, which is behind the wheel arch here, and follow the lines until I find that EVAP valve, otherwise known as the vent valve. So here is the part number, and you can see the part on the drawing. This is what we're after. This is what we're replacing. Okay, the wheel is obviously removed, as well as the wheel arch trim going up here. Back here is your charcoal canister, EVAP canister. Here's your leak detection pump, air filter for that pump. And I'm just following these lines here, and they ended up at this guy right here. That's the valve I was looking for. Come to find out, let me show you something real quick. You can also see it real easily up top. It's just right here. So in the end, it looks like you can just remove this trim piece here on the right hand side and get to it. Literally just right there. So probably don't have to remove the wheel, probably don't have to remove the wheel arch trim to get to that. Just remove this and you can get to it right here. Just for ease of replacement, I went ahead and pulled the whole support bracket and the thing out. So there's the old valve. Here is the new valve. Just going to slide this one off and put the new one on. Okay, here's the new one on. See it from the top and the bottom there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put all this wheel arch trim back in. I'm going to go ahead and replace my brake pads while I'm down here. I had replaced the fronts with some ceramic pads, which produce far less brake dust than these Paget OEM ones. So my rear wheels are getting tons of brake dust, and the fronts are just fine. So, you know, there's plenty of life left on these. I'm just going to go ahead and swap them out with the same brand I put on the front. But anyway, hopefully that fixes my problem. I'll get back to you and let you know at the end of this video. I won't post it until I drive for a little while and see if that check engine light P0442 comes back on. Hey, great success. That was it. No check engine light. I've been driving it over like a week, 300 miles, probably about 40 different drive cycles, and I am satisfied that that was the fix. So the way I understand that these EVAP systems work is that vent valve is normally open, and then the purge valve, the first valve I showed you, right there by the intake, opens as the pressure increases and it needs to purge some of those vapors into the intake and have them burned. The vent valve needs to always be open, so when you fill up the tank with gas, the vapors that get pushed out as the liquid goes into the tank have somewhere to go. And that vent valve being normally open, it closes when it basically only when the pump test is done, the leak down check. So there's a pump right there by the EVAP canister, charcoal canister, that pumps down to a vacuum with the vent valve closed, and it checks over a certain amount of time how much pressure is lost. So I believe that that vent valve, when it was closed, was leaking by and allowing it to reduce pressure in too short amount of time. So yeah, That's it. Hopefully, if you've got this problem, P0442 in an Audi R8 or any Audi, or probably basically any vehicle that uses a vent valve and a purge valve within its system, which is just about anything these days, this will help you fix it. Thanks for watching.